Hi, welcome back to An Hour with Crowder. Your guest, me, Crowder. And today I got a good-ass guest, as always.
Yo.
Deontay CTV from Deontay CTV. And we're gonna be talking about things going on in YouTube, such as censorship, such as podcasters versus interviewers or interviewees, and a lot more. So if I missed anything, go ahead and put them up on game, bro.
That's it. That's what we're going over.
No, if you have anything else that you want to plug in.
I'm Deontay C from Deontay CTV on YouTube. That's me or you? Rude. Yeah, that's me, Deontay C, Deontay CTV on YouTube. Subscribe. I be eating, and I be cooking too. So come check me out.
Yeah, that's really what I want to talk a little bit about is how you run Deontay CTV. You run a channel like is an actual channel on TV, which I think is the new way to go with YouTube because a lot of people run off the same content, you know, those funny videos and just the funny videos or just the how-to videos, and they don't really plug into those other avenues and utilize their channel the way that it's supposed to be kind of ran, how you're running it, not supposed to be. But tell us a little bit about that.
Like, I could easily see how people will get, like, burnt out trying to figure out what to do when all they do is, like, one type of content. So, on my channel, like, you will get me eating, you'll get me cooking. I do travel vlogs. What else have I done? Oh, I did some challenges, too.
And you're a rapper.
I do music. I do all my own stuff, too. So, I just didn't want to focus on one thing because I figured I'll get tired of something, because I usually do that. I get tired of something, and then I'd be like, all right.
And that's the crazy thing, because my technician was, my producer, he was saying the same thing about how bored out he be when people just go over the same thing. And I think that that's what takes a lot of people away from your channel, because there's a billion other people doing the same thing, and you kind of got to liven it up, kind of got to put it together so that they'll stay. Like, BET ain't just only showing Baby Boy.
You know
BET is showing, music videos, or they showing, I guess Baby Boy still after 10 years.
Perry.
So they plug into a whole different thing.
And that's how a channel, like, I don't know one channel that just show one type
thing.
Of thing.
Yeah. So even the travel channel show other stuff.
Yeah. So I just feel like, and I feel like it's another way to keep from having 2 and 3 channels and shit. Just put it all on one channel and get all your subscribers on one channel. And in
the playlist, a lot of people don't utilize their playlist like they want to. Like, I still haven't done it. I mean, but I'm fairly new. I have clips with Crowder, and those are just the clips that I take out of, and then I have my episode, and I just want to kind of put it all together.
I was gonna start doing that because I'm gonna do my the fucking bloopers. That shit be hilarious.
Yeah, I seen a little bit of your bloopers, so I think that people should.
I be knocking shit over. It be looking nice when it's time, like action, but before that,
you be going through it,
knocking over plates, platter, damn.
Yeah, but have you noticed anything on YouTube pretty much? Like the algorithm thing, and we was talking a little bit about this off air, about the algorithm of YouTube over there taking people content down because they say certain words, or they won't pull it to the top because they're talking about a certain situation. I know that you do mukbangs or any stuff like that, but have you experienced any of that? Because there's been people like Hassan Campbell,
not
Young Pharaoh
on YouTube, but on TikTok and Facebook and shit. I mean, stuff. You can get like, you can get shadow banned. Like, you can post something about, say, George Floyd.
Yeah.
And you will not get no views on it, though.
Yeah.
And right after that, you can post a motherfucking dance motherfucking video and get 1,000 views in like 37 minutes.
Yeah.
I literally seen that shit, like, that shit crazy,
like
bro.
the things that you post on Facebook, like if it's about something about, the protesters or anything like that, then I won't see a lot of views on it. But the video that you made the other day of you dancing to the Pop Smoke, then it was like over 100 views.
Bro, and then not only that, I've never went to Facebook jail. I got on Facebook in 2008, right after MySpace. I've never went to Facebook jail. went to Facebook jail 2 times over just commenting under some. It was some racist stuff, and I didn't say worse shit. I called somebody a weird bitch. Went to jail for a week. I said, what the fuck?
Yeah, but a lot of that is happening on YouTube. Like I was saying before, people like Natalie Denise, Young Pharaoh, Hassan Campbell, Amina, they're all getting their pages either demonetized or snatched away altogether. Richie from Boston, he had to make a whole nother page because they snatched it down. Yeah, because they're diving into this politic ring.
But they shouldn't do that because I really don't think they should do that because I don't want them to think they are bigger than nobody else. Like the Black Lives Matter, like you can be touched too. Like don't start no stuff to put. I don't think YouTube should put themselves like in the line of that shit.
But that's the crazy thing is that one YouTuber definitely. Oh God!
Because it's some racist people or whatever, they done talked about it and whatever, exposed them or whatever, that's on YouTube right now and shit. And it ain't like, YouTube just took them down or did nothing or it was no consequences on, like, I don't even know. I don't even want to really get into that, but,
No, because I'm gonna get into it because the thing is that YouTube is over there messing with these people because they're deviling off into the politic ring because we all know that the media really sometimes don't be telling us the whole truth. 1 minute it's wear the mask.
They'll mess with them, but they won't mess with it like with the other people taking the media and just going off the gossip shit. When somebody is into it or it's some drama, okay, cool, you can do that all day. Say what you want to say, but as soon as somebody talking about some real shit, they want to try and fucking take your video.
And that's the thing.
I know
because they want to control the narrative of every single story.
It's just modern day slavery. You can't control what the fuck I say.
But like, with the media,
I already know
it's basically taking away one of our amendments, if anybody knows that. And most people, they either backpedal against it once they see that they've gotten demonetized or they've gotten their page snatched down and they be singing a whole new tune.
See, but my thing is, at that point, once you already getting money like that, you got some money. I'll sue the fuck out of somebody.
And that's crazy because
lawyer the fuck up.
That's crazy because somebody, Young Pharaoh, he's already in the realm of over there trying to sue YouTube.
Well, he needs to do it.
Yeah.
Because you got to make some noise. That's why when people was talking about fucking rioting and shit, I was like, shut the fuck up. Because as long as people was being quiet, shit was still happening.
Yeah.
Like if you never, just say the neighbor dog keeps shitting in your yard. If you never say nothing, the dog is going to keep shitting in your yard.
Yeah.
Like you have to say something. You got to do something. And
this whole censorship on YouTube is getting kind of crazy because it's getting to the point as me as a new YouTuber and new podcaster, I'm forced to try to figure out which one am I going to do. Am I going to go this way with it or am I going to go this way with it? Because of course, everybody be like, oh, well, you should just be doing it, for the greater good. No, bitch, I want some money too, yo. Like, I don't want to be poor out here. Like, I want to leave my job eventually to do something that I love to do.
That's why I'm doing so much shit right now. Like, I'm doing so much shit, I'm overwhelming my goddamn self sometimes. And I just have to smoke a blunt and be like, all right, I'm back on it. Because I'm tired of going to work.
Exactly.
I can be doing so much other shit. Like, today, I got to go and do a 12-hour motherfucking shift on a Saturday.
Yeah.
On the 4th of July. The fuck?
Yeah.
Fuck that shit, bro.
Yeah, it's getting too crazy.
I just wanted to put on a bunch of black and go outside and just go outside in a bunch of black and don't celebrate 4th of July on some celebrating the day. I'm just outside. You see me in my black.
Let me fix this mic really quick.
Is this mic not right? Oh.
Yep.
Is it in my shot? I feel like it's right in my face now. Oh, boom, boom.
Yep, right there.
Right,
okay, my bad.
That was getting on her nerves. It's an hour with Crowder, y'all.
Because it was fading in and out. But
okay.
Yeah, but the censorship of YouTube is getting way out of control. If people are starting to have to sue you and figure out which way they gonna go. Like I was saying, like a whole bunch of people are backpedaling on things that they were saying when they was getting monetized for saying bullshit and gossip. But now that they're saying real shit, it's turning to, oh shit, I don't want to get my page snatched, so let me go ahead and backpedal back in. And another thing is that these people that's getting their pages snatching, like I said, they're going into the political ring. They don't want you to go that way. That's why you can do a dance and get this many views, and then and some of these people have 400,000 followers. There's no way that they have 400,000 followers
and not getting no views on something.
And got like 20 views or got
that's
30 likes. And then people be saying that, like, I'll read the comments because I'm big on that. I'll read the comments and people will be like, hey, I had to unsubscribe and then subscribe back. What's going on with your page?
Should be happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, should be happening.
And I'm kind of in. I'm not in the political ring, but I do touch on things that I think is funny. And I'm not even gonna lie, like, I'm kind of scared of that. I don't want to get my page snatched, and I just barely started.
My thing is, that's why I just started. When I started my shit, I was just doing some shit that I do every day, and I was like, if I'm eating I'm in the motherfucking kitchen getting off of work, cooking some major shit, I might as well charge the phone and flick a camera on, flick on some motherfucking lights and shit, lights, camera, action and shit, because I gotta eat every day. Like, and I was like, I really want, I just smoke weed and eat. Like, literally, I be on that whole eyes red as a motherfucker, getting down. Like, I never wanted to be like talking about no shit out there to the point where now I'm like, oh, it's that radical brother Deontay C from,
but those are the people that they're getting, though. Those people in the conscious community.
Listen, I got a plan. I might as well start talking about this too. Me and somebody is starting like an organization, nonprofit situation called We Are Us. You might have to get us in on the podcast because we on a whole nother level. Because I was like, we out here doing this and we want to do something. So let's start something and do something. Like, I went to South Dallas last week, 2 days in a row, and me and my T Jones, we passed out food and shit, a gang of motherfucking food. Like, so I want to actually do something. I just don't want to be the nigga at the protest who left before the looting and rioting started, that was at work the next day chilling. Yeah. Like, I literally want to do some shit because wish a motherfucker would type shit. Like,
yeah.
So, cause like, I don't know if you seen the video where the I don't know who they were or what to call them. It was like some modern day Black Panther shit. Like, they had showed up at this protest because, like, these crazy damn fucking KKK people, you know how they just pop up at some shit with big ass guns and shit. And shit. Then all of a sudden these niggas showed up, and there was some females, and we showed up with these big old, I was like, see, that's the type of shit.
Yeah, that we kind of need to be on, but my thing is, if you put that type of information,
but We Are Us, we positive, we feeding the people outside, we cleaning up communities and shit. Cause I grew up in South Dallas. There was a whole fucking thing called Clean South Dallas. Like, we used to be out there cleaning up the motherfucking hood, and now it ain't nothing like that in no hoods, bro. Like, that shit just trash. So yeah, we gonna do something.
I mean, it is, but oh God, I'm just kind of fucked up about that type of shit with the internet, with everything, because like I said, people getting their page snatched. We don't really know what we gonna do about it. And another big thing that I've noticed, because of course I'm a podcaster, so people hit me up all the time. I usually get to all those people. I have a bunch of people lined up to do an interview, but sometimes to get them likes and get those people to flock to your page, you kind of need like a big name with somebody with a big following.
Yeah, you need to. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so my thing is, like, the interviewee and the interviewer relationship. Yeah. I hit up about 3 people. I won't name drop or anything like that, but I have them in my connections or whatever, and I say, hey, I need someone with a decent following so that I can get like people so I can beat the algorithm basically.
Yeah.
And they hit me. I hit them up. They hit me up. We're having a conversation. I'd say, well, I film every Saturday. Come through.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, well, this is how much I charge. And I was like, well, what happened? Wait a minute, hold up. Let me continue.
But what you mean,
Let me continue.
though?
Let me continue.
But what you mean, though?
Let me continue, bro.
Bitch.
And so I'm
Bitch.
like, come on,
Bitch.
bro.
Oh, I'm
And
getting
so,
mad.
And so I'm like, hey, what do you mean? How much you're gonna get paid? And then he's like, well, I have this many followers, blah, 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 giving me the rundown. And I'm like, dude, this is just exposure. I understand you got your following or whatever, but, you don't get paid for 97.9. You don't get paid for K104, and, you still go. Yeah, it's exposure. It's just an exchange, And they're like, oh, no, I'm not. And then they're like, yeah, straight, I'm going to come through. And then they cancel. And I'm just like, dude. So how do you feel about that? Like, I know you do mukbangs or whatever like that, but when
I got people lined up to come and eat. And do you think I'm charging them to eat my food, or you think they looking to get paid to come on my show?
Some
and eat
people
my
do
food?
though. That's the crazy thing.
But I just feel like that's selfish. I just started. I'm not getting paid off this. This is just something that I like to do or whatever. And
you're taking advantage.
Say I had 1 million followers right now. You think I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna charge you $600 for me to come on your fucking podcast?
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that shit. That's like, and then these people that on like, oh no, I wouldn't do that. Like, that's weird. That's selfish. Somebody not getting paid for something, then you gonna try to charge them, and they not even getting paid.
Yeah.
That's whack. Yeah, it's selfish. Like I said, it's selfish. When they're not making no money for it, how you gonna ask them for some money?
Exactly, especially because it's an exchange. Like, and then the crazy thing is I always think in my mind, whenever my podcasts do get big, all of these, and it's not even just people with big followings, bro. It's people that
with big self-esteem that ain't shit.
Yeah,
I know.
it's just little people too.
Like,
I asked people to come on. I just asked this one person that I'm in this book club, and I was like, "Hey, dude, come on." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna come on." And then boom, nothing. He literally like dropped out, like nothing, everything.
Like
bro.
he never said.
Like he never said, yeah, he was coming. And it's like I said, it ain't just big people. It's little people. Little people want you to pay. Big people want you to pay, and I'm with you on that shit. Like, bro, like it's an exchange of exposure for the both of us. And me personally, I don't like to get bigger people on my channel because they're always politically correct. And they always want to keep don't bite the hand that feeds them and shit.
And if you don't want to do it, just say no.
Yeah.
You ain't got a lot of me.
Yeah.
Like,
because editing and producing isn't cheap.
On my mama, like, you do not have to lie to me. Just tell me no. Please tell me no.
Seriously.
Because it's somebody else that want to actually come on the show and help me. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm just saying that shit really chefs my ass.
Burns my biscuits, bitch.
But it's just a crazy thing with this whole, like, it's just crazy to me. Like, and then just starting off, like, I've noticed that because I look at my algorithm, that's a bad habit. Have you started looking at your comments, bro?
Nigga, what?
Bro, like that shit.
YouTube Studio, every one of them bitches.
Bro, that shit puts a dent in your self-esteem.
when it get to the point where it's like, too many,
Yeah,
I ain't gonna have time
I'm
to
not
look
gonna
at
have
no comments.
Time. But my thing is, like, with the algorithm and everything, I be over there looking at it sometime, and I'll see like people in like New Jersey or watching me or Seattle, and that's cool and everything. But then I'll see like Texas really low, and I'm like, bitch, I live in Texas, and it's crazy that
it be like that. That's why I be saying shit like, y'all know I live in Texas, and I be feeling weird, but it be people I don't know where the fucking subscribers came from. Shit, I
look on Spotify, but my point is that it really be your own people because it be like, I don't even know nobody in Seattle. I don't know nobody in New Jersey
at all.
But I know everybody from Texas, and I have such a little following on Texas, and I have such a huge following in those other places.
Felt like that. I felt like if I just pack my shit up and take all my shit somewhere else, I'll fucking get a bigger buzz, and then fucking Dallas and shit will be on your shit.
And
like,
that's
you
so
gotta
crazy
go
because
and make a bunch of motherfuckers like
that
your
you
shit
don't
somewhere
know
else
you.
first.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, I grew up with you. I hit you in your chin.
And that's crazy because that's
be
not
like
the
that,
that's not where it only happens in the media spot, but it happens in the rap spot too.
Oh, I'm talking about that too.
People didn't even know that Post Malone was from Arlington
They stupid.
until he blew up.
Yeah, they never knew.
And that's crazy to me that people from my own state don't really support me or whatever.
Like,
Not
I
that,
was like, if I just go and fucking cook in fucking Austin, my shit gonna jump harder than in Dallas.
yeah. And that's crazy.
But it will.
Yeah, it's a crazy thing when people don't support you, the people that you know. Look, I'll get like hundreds of people on my views on my stories and still like this little following on my YouTube.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I have 100
Didn't
people
I
looking.
just say go and click my link in my bio?
Oh, and
Ooh, they get on my
you know
nerves.
another thing that kind of like burns me up a little bit is when they DM you and say, "Hey, I liked your show, but this, this, this." Okay, bitch, why you didn't say that in the comments? Why did you come to my
let
fucking
somebody else
DM,
see?
yo?
You know what? I'm gonna start screenshotting that shit.
And just putting it in the comments
Putting
of
it in the comments.
of my
This bitch
YouTube.
said, my shit was funny as fuck.
My shit. This bitch said I was fire. Yeah, but it is fire, y'all. But
what I'm saying?
yeah, it just be like that. It's a huge thing with everything. I've learned so much throughout podcasting. The people that you're gonna meet. And I really low key, I just started this for fun. I didn't really look towards the money aspect of it at
all
front.
I ever did anything
Because the
for.
art of conversation is so lost right now. Like, people really don't know how to interact with each other anymore.
Because I'm a fool with them emojis, but don't talk to me for too long. I'm getting tired of talking now.
No, I love talking. That's the one thing. Like, people thought I was like a deaf mute when I was younger. But that it just, because I
Until
didn't
you started smoking, then.
yeah, but they like, I think
Social butterfly, goddamn.
yeah, but like the art of conversation is gone from the world, and it's because of the internet. Even though like I love the internet, and I think that it gives out a lot of information to
I always
people.
say people don't even know how to talk.
They don't, but that's what I'm
Just-
saying. Like
yeah.
my pot, like I said, like people that make 10-minute videos on YouTube, then they'll have like a large following. But that's because our attention span is so short. Like
Yep.
people cannot really just sit there and listen for a whole hour. My podcast is only an hour with Crowder, just an hour.
That's an hour.
Yeah.
And I be doing my fucking mukbangs. Like, I be trying to stay within that 30-minute frame. Like, I be able to try to see the fucking time. I be like,
And that-
28.
Yeah, and that's crazy that you'll sit
Like,
there and
share,
listen.
comment,
You'll
nigga.
sit there and listen to somebody smack on some mustard chicken, but you ain't gonna sit here and listen to these damn facts for an
But
hour.
my chicken was looking mad fire.
Nah, I love that. I mean, I'm just saying, like the attention span of people, and it's really because of the internet.
Next time I come, I'm going to just bring food.
I mean, you can.
And then
You know,
we can
you know.
just-
I mean, it don't matter. I'm just saying, man. And another thing, I just really would like if everybody just come and just do what they're gonna say and say what they're gonna do. Like, it's been so
Boom.
many times with interviewers that they just kind of show up late. I mean, interviewees that they show up late or they be on some other shit, and I just be like, dude, this is still my business. I don't think people understand that podcasting
They
is
don't.
low key like a business. Like, just because we're on the internet doesn't mean that like everything that we're doing is for the free.
I think
Like, I have to get an
anybody
LLC and a business ID and
Literally,
shit.
like, I don't think anybody who don't get in front of a camera but just watch us on a camera, it look like you just getting in front of a camera. But everything that goes into that shit, it's a lot of fucking work. And ain't nobody got no damn time to waste. Shit, because that editing shit, I be like, look, I'm going to pay somebody to do this shit in just a minute. But until then, I be doing that shit.
Yeah. How's that going out? Like, what's the whole deal with the editing thing? Because I've tried myself.
Editing is like, I can eat in front of a camera all day. But editing, because, I be doing shit, putting work. I'm going to pay somebody to do that shit real soon.
Yeah, I had to pay somebody to do that shit because I just really couldn't do it. It's really
And I got
tedious.
a MacBook, I got an HP. These phones, it don't work for me. I be tired. I'll close the MacBook, close the HP, and get back on the fucking phone because
It
I need somebody to do that shit. Like
Yeah.
I do a pretty good job just starting this shit. Like it's done, but eventually somebody gonna have to do that shit.
Bro, did you hear about the whole thing with Chop and everything, and how once again coming back to the conversation of how media wants to control the narrative about
What
everything?
happened?
Is this whole thing in Seattle where they took over 6 blocks? They took over 6 blocks of Seattle, and they're basically living
What you mean in the hood? Like a hood took it over, or the folks?
like like the people that live there.
They took over 6 blocks in Seattle.
Yeah, like the police can't come in, they can't do anything off in there. I mean, yeah, they took it down now.
Oh shit!
But
What happened? Oh shit! That sound lit to me.
no,
I
that's
mean,
not. That's
Is it
definitely
bad? Wait, what's going on? I'm confused.
okay. So that's definitely not lit because that's basically abolishment of the police on those 6 blocks. They're not letting the cops in.
And what's going on? Are they fucking each other up? Are they? Is it?
No,
a bunch of
they're just kind of living there and doing
living
whatever.
peacefully.
I mean, it's not so peacefully.
Are
It's
they
been
robbing each other? Are they purging? Is it?
I mean, but that's the thing that they could be purging. They could be.
But
over
ain't
there
nobody doing
looting.
that shit.
How do we know? They're not letting police or newscasters
Fuck,
in.
the police is purging. Look like to me.
Yeah, but I really feel like those are just people that you know, kind of like that Freemasonry type of brotherhood deal.
Wait, is it?
I mean, you can speak on the mic. I don't think that it's.
Yeah,
I think
no,
that. I think that it's any. I think that it's everybody.
But what kind of neighborhood is it? Is it white people?
Bro, you have to speak on the mic. But
Is it white people?
it's everybody is the thing, and I mean, we
I'm
can't.
confused. How they doing that? Like, what happened to where they doing that?
That's what I'm saying because of that whole protest shit happened.
Oh, they were scared of the looters and the rioters.
No. Okay, let's take
I'm
it back.
confused.
Let's take it back, Adele. Okay, so Chop or Champ or Chump or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
they not funded, but they created this whole space on these 6 blocks where they
Uh-huh.
don't let in the cop, they don't let in newscasters, they don't let in anybody. They're all just living there, and yeah, I guess
So
you
they
could
done
say
turned into the Amish?
I don't know.
Well,
No.
they still use electricity and power. But
Okay, so they're just turning this block into basically their own. They're policing themselves at this point.
Uh-huh.
And that's kind of not good because everybody knows that at the end of the day, we still human. So you get a bunch of people that are on this block and extortion can happen because they know that the cops ain't coming in.
So are they allowed to leave? Is it something like they can't leave?
And see, that's the thing is that nobody really knows the whole facts on it because they're not letting in anyone.
Because my thing is, my neighbor couldn't stop me from. I wish my neighbors would. I'm letting out the dogs. We coming outside with the guns. We not finna be locked in no community. And
Yeah.
shit. Like what's going on?
That's basically what's happening is that they're trying to lock down this community. Of course, it got blew over. The cops went in, cleared it up in an hour. But this had been going on for like 2 or 3 weeks.
Hour with Crowder should have been on the scene.
That's in Seattle. I'm not going there. I still have to work. I don't get paid from YouTube just yet. Yeah.
But when we do,
Yeah. I mean, that'd be a good thing for you. But yeah, everything's just crazy with media. Everything's crazy with YouTube. I'd like to give a shout out to Young Pharaoh, Hassan Campbell, all of those people that's in the conscious community that's putting us up on game.
absolutely. Because if
the-
it wasn't
the
for them, we really would know.
Yeah, because the
they
media
li-
is not telling us.
And once again, I know I keep referring to TikTok. I don't even know my TikTok name. I don't even know. But I've learned, bro, I learned so much shit from TikTok. Like, if you want to go to the underground, like, one of the women who started Black Lives Matter is on fucking TikTok. Like, I done learned so much shit on TikTok. It's just, I'm like, oh, the shit they taught us in school. Oh, them
Whatever you
lying-
learned.
Like, I mean, just for
Because I don't have no TikTok.
well, for one, like, okay, you know, like in school they taught us like slavery started and it was 400 years and it ended and shit. And in actuality, like, if we go by what they taught us, slavery didn't end until 2019. Like, that shit is weird, bro.
The crazy thing
And
is
they was
people
allowed to teach us that shit. You know
the
what I'm saying?
crazy
Like,
thing is that people keep saying 400 years, 400 years. Damn, we already at 2020 and we keep saying 200 years. Let's just go ahead and say
no,
what
it
it
just
is.
ended in 2009. That 400 years just ended in 2019.
How come?
Because if you can add, if slavery started in 1619,
Okay.
400 years, it's 2019.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Like-
That's kind of what I was saying is that it's been way more.
That's
but
what
that's
it
once
just ended.
But
This
that's
shit is
once
weird,
again
bro.
The media and people
And
controlling
school and like they was allowed, books actually taught us that. Like they said we could learn how to read and then told us what like they wanted us to learn. Like our whole life they done literally taught us that shit. Like slavery started in 1619, it lasted 400 years and nobody never thought to count 400 years, bro.
Yeah,
That's weird.
yeah.
That's crazy as fuck.
Yeah, it just once again media censorship. That's where we head. A lot of people
That's
don't
why I ain't
understand.
got time for it.
A lot of people don't understand that we low key about to be. I might get pulled, but I don't give a fuck. We low key about to be China on the cool.
Listen, I just bought 3 guns last week. I'm trying to get my.
You ain't got no damn ammo.
What you mean I don't got no ammo? That sounds stupid.
Nobody's buying ammo right now. Ain't none. They're all sold the fuck out.
You want me to tell you where some ammo is?
I mean, not on air because I don't want nobody.
Oh,
to
because
go
I'm
get
like,
it.
I just got some ammo and shit, but all 3 of my guns and my mama gun. Know what you talking about?
Yeah.
We coming outside busting.
Yeah,
Ain't no purging in my neighborhood.
but yeah, we low key headed there. A lot of people don't understand that we're already almost.
I
to,
already see how it seems like Donald Trump is making it. You know, like martial law and shit. Like when you in fucking martial law, it's like ain't no voting. President gonna stay the same. Ain't no elections during fucking martial law. And I feel like low key, he trying to make it to where we in fucking martial law without even telling us, bro. Like we don't know what the fuck is going on this fucking news. We can't believe these bitches. But if he locked down the whole goddamn United States, we basically in martial law, whether it's a pandemic or fucking not. You could call it a pandemic, but I've never seen the fucking president in a fucking mask.
I've never seen none of them in a mask.
Never seen them bitches in a fucking mask.
They just
but
started
y'all
it.
trying to make the whole goddamn world wear mask and we in a pandemic. Low key is martial law. His ass ain't. He gonna do something to not come out of office.
Yeah, another content person on Facebook is Smash the Topics. I really like his content because he's low key like the hood news. Like he's right there on the scene, not when it popped off and then people can pick and choose what to show. Like he's right there on scene, telling us what's going on, getting information from the people that was there. Have you seen any of his content?
Yes, and that's another thing. Like with all this, like taking people videos down off of YouTube and stuff, or like, did we even talk about charging for where people get their shit from?
No, it could tie into it though. But back to the point.
Yeah, because like I think we, meaning us,
Yeah.
would rather see somebody who we can relate to tell us the news. Because watching somebody who, you know, may not look like us or sound like us, or a lot of like, for instance, when you're looking at the news, they be like, South Oak Cliff, and they be in the middle of South Dallas. I be like, a real nigga news would know you are Martin Luther King, you in South Dallas.
Yeah.
Why are you calling it South Oak Cliff? We just rather see somebody that we can relate to tell us this shit, because in a time like this, you can't even trust the media. You can't even trust what they say on the news.
Yeah, and I want to double back on what you said, like people taking people clipped, because when you take someone's clip that's probably like 3 minutes long, they do it a lot with a lot of like Trump stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm not for Trump. I'm not one of those politic people, so don't get it twisted. I don't
Please
trust
don't get it
I
twisted.
don't trust anybody. But they take a lot of his clips and they clip it into this 1 minute clip, and then I go back and go look at the whole thing. It was a big one when he was like, you know, your country's a shithole, and every black person got into, a rage about, oh, he's saying that our country is shit country in Africa. But when you hear the whole clip, he's basically saying, hey, these people ain't done nothing for you, so give me a try, because your schools and where you live is all shitty.
As a politician, as the president of the United States of America, you are not allowed to say your country is a shithole.
No, see,
that's why it blew up like that.
But see,
that's why because with Barack Obama, there wasn't a little piece of fucking clip you could take to make him seem like he was saying some like crazy ass shit.
Listen, I don't know about you or anybody else, but I'm tired of politically correct people. I'm tired of politically correct presidents. I want them to tell me what's up, what's going on, and real talk. Like, I don't want them to, oh, well, off in Africa, this is what. No, tell me, hey, shit going on in Africa.
Okay,
Let me know.
What happens when Africa is looking at this shit? He done said your country is the shithole. Now, here come Africa over here fucking shit up. Africa and they over here. I'm gonna say we. But Africa is over here.
But why are they over here? Mainly probably because their country was shitty. That's why they're over here. That's why a lot of people come to America.
I didn't say that.
No, I'm just saying that most people don't leave their country to come to a whole nother country.
I know it.
And to just be whatever. They leave because it's really bad over there. That's a lot of reason why, Mexicans come over to America, because their cartel is big over there. And their cartel is basically the police, which extorts them and kill people, and they're in cahoots with their government. Same thing in Africa. I already know,
because Queen of the South on Netflix, that shit is real.
But I like the fact that on Smash the Topic you can't piece together what he said, because you see exactly what he's saying live. And the news do that, but by the time it gets to the station, then they clip out little pieces, make it politically correct for the viewers to digest, old people, and then they turn around and say, this is what's happening. No, that ain't what's happening. You cut out all the stuff when you was antagonizing protesters. You cut out all the stuff where you was over there holding your gun incorrectly.
Dallas, like, I was at the protest. On this day, the protest started at 6 p.m. All that looting and rioting shit that they were showing on the fucking news, that shit didn't happen until like midnight. The shit was over, bro. It was like 11 o'clock. I'm leaving. I get a phone call. They shooting us with tear gas by the Omni. That's when the shit started. Like, bruh, so many people had left their protest. So many people was gone. Like, people had literally started leaving. And it was like a little fucking group of people walking to where like they was living at. They shot these motherfuckers with tear gas and shit. And that's when that shit started in fucking downtown fucking Dallas, bro. And people was getting on Facebook talking about all the businesses and all the buildings, and they went into they tried to go in a Walgreens or some shit, trying to get like water to put in people's eyes and shit. They wouldn't let them in the Walgreens. They went in the Walgreens anyways. They just made it look like it was just motherfuckers down there turn up Dallas. And I was like,
but that's what I'm saying.
We marched for 3-4 hours with nothing happened. We was like marching during like along the route, bro, and it was like fucking pallets of bricks taller than me randomly just sitting on corners. Ain't no construction sites, just pallets of bricks taller than me. I'm 6'2" and a half. Pallets of bricks just sitting on random corners. And I was looking at the shit like, why is bricks on these corners?
And I'll tell you another one is the one that happened. I'm not sure where it happened at, but it was about, I mean, a lot of people made memes about it, straight out of, something or whatever. It was the older gentleman and the older lady. She had the striped shirt on. She pointing the gun at the protesters.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Clipping down what really happened into this one little thing. What they didn't tell you was that those motherfuckers came onto their property and broke their gate. So at that point,
What did they have, like Confederate flags or something?
No, that's what I'm saying.
They did the shit?
It was protesters that broke into, because it's a gated community, so they have a gate, and they broke the gate down and was on their line. At that point, if that was Texas, they literally could have shot them. But the news ain't gonna tell you that. They're gonna clip it down to, oh well, these people are antagonizing protesters. No, that's not what happened. They broke their gate down and was in their yard, and it's two against maybe 100 motherfuckers out on your grass that you don't know.
What were they doing?
Protesting on their ground, but that's a gated community.
But what were they doing?
What was they doing?
Mm-hmm.
They were protesting. They broke down their gate.
And then what were they doing?
It doesn't matter. You broke down someone's gate.
Then what were they doing?
Protesting on their lawn.
And then what did they do?
It doesn't matter. If you have if okay, we black, right?
Mm-hmm.
If a motherfucker roll down our street and we don't recognize that car, everybody on edge for that one quick second and looking who it is. You talking about someone's private property. Mm-hmm. And 100 motherfuckers that you don't know that are known for that the news have painted to be tearing up shit come to your lawn with sticks and bats and stuff. Mm-hmm. So you're telling me you're not gonna try to protect yourself? And
no, I just asked.
Yeah,
what did they do? I was like, did they fuck up? Did they hurt somebody?
Yes, they fucked up their gate. They broke down their gate.
Girl, I said, did they hurt somebody?
Oh no, they didn't. They didn't hurt anybody.
You talking about they broke?
But of course.
I definitely understand the two people coming outside.
But that's
with
the thing.
Guns,
they didn't know that they was gonna get hurt.
Y'all just scared. Y'all just that scared to y'all just outside. Oh!
They didn't shoot anyone.
Scoot back, bro.
They didn't.
And
they
no
didn't,
one's even,
They didn't shoot. They didn't shoot anyone.
Of course not.
But they're kind of.
Not of course not, because you're not.
But they're like going to court, and the judge is pretty much kind of trying to put them in jail for protecting their own land.
But did
which
they,
is shitty.
I definitely understand that they broke down the gate to the gated community
of their yard.
They towed the gate off of their own yard.
So
all of these protesters targeted one house. Why? Who are these fucking people?
I have no idea who these people are. But you know what?
Protesters did. Them motherfucking protesters did.
But you know why?
Them motherfucking protesters
But
did.
You know why?
A whole protest is going to go to one person's house.
But hold up. We'll never know why, because the news are never going to give us the full answer on it.
Those people have mouths. Those people have Facebook Lives. Them people got access to letting people know what the fuck is going on. Ain't no way a whole protest went to one person's house. It was through
the gated community. So
you broke through a community to go to one house.
No. It wasn't just one house.
So you said it was 2 people against 100. So there was two people from one house protecting a whole community?
No. Okay, let's double back. Because we don't really got time. We got like 3 minutes.
Oh shit, 3 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the story. Protesters were going through this gated community. We don't know whose house that they was actually going to, but on the way to, I guess, this one house or this community,
just going through it.
Yeah, they decided to tear up this gate or whatever, tear through these people's gates. Mm-hmm. Go to their line protesting. They're telling them
protesters was just mad. We just mad because you got a picket fence around your shit.
I mean, who knows? But that's the whole point, that we'll never really know the whole story because they clip it down to this one thing and make these people look bad or protesters look bad, and they're basically creating
just
drama
like when
between the two.
They was making it look like the protesters was just burning shit. Yeah. And if you look closely.
Yeah, it's both ways. That's the whole thing. It's both ways.
Not even really.
That's what I'm saying.
I know I wasn't trying to fuck up nobody's shit.
That's what I'm saying. The news is basically just creating their own narrative.
Yeah.
But, whew, man, thank you.
What a conversation we've had. This has been an amazing hour with Crowder. Let me finish out her shit.
Oh God.
I am Deontay C from Deontay C TV. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Come see me eat every time I be eating. And not what everybody else eat. I be cooking my own shit too. People be buying their food. I think that's cheating. Yeah. I don't think I want to plug my other stuff because I'm gonna come back with somebody with We Are Us, and I can plug my shit then.
Cool. This is an hour Crowder. We're out. Take a look, Sean.
Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that.
Peace.
Peace.